Hey everybody, Sage378, and I'm here. It's time for the President's Cup round 3, and it's time for Kentucky. So I didn't really mention how this worked, but previously it was 1 round per week. However, CoStar decided to change that and make it 2 rounds per week, with the same deadline. That way, because otherwise it would be 12 weeks for just the group stage. That would be 4 months, 3 months rather, 3 months for just the group stage of a tournament. Would be a long while, people would drop out, whatever. So it's 2 rounds per week, and this is round 3 in the second week, the second round of the week. The first one was Maine, which you already saw, or you didn't. Go check that video out. But today we're doing Kentucky as well, and I'll just jump right into this. Well, it's an interstate highway, or at least a state highway, or a expressway, whatever. Something big enough that's going to have a lot of clues. Finchville, Kentucky 55. Now what I did learn is that the numbers 1 through 100 in Kentucky, odd numbers run north-south. And they increase to the west, which means that 55, well, there's 55 would be theoretically somewhere. I mean, there's like no state roots right here. There it is, 55. Bloomfield, no, that's not what we were looking for. Taylorsville and Shelbyville. Shelbyville, Taylor's also around the 64. Exit 32? Yep, exit 32. So, quite helpful. Unfortunately, there's a lot of small roads in Kentucky that don't follow that pattern. They're numbered sequentially, which makes it tough. That's the end of... The other side will be more helpful. That's the end of that road, which means... Well, not sure what that means exactly, because where we started was there. That's all the way over there. So it's going to continue that long. There's a road going underneath. We might be closer than it feels like we are. But that's the turnoff. So we're like right there. I don't know. It's tough to figure out exactly for some reason. I'd love to get onto that and be able to see what that is, because this is supposed to be Gordon Lane, but yet it doesn't look like what Gordon Lane does on the map. They extend Gordon Lane but not on the map, or I don't really know. We're a long distance away. Yeah, we're not that close. We're a lot more like right there. Let's just make sure that this is not some weird, like there's another exit 32. Well, I guess the Ramada Inn, or whatever that is. It looks like Ramada. I don't see that either. I'm getting a little bit concerned. Hopefully we're going to get to the top in time. It is 64, okay. I mean, it is the Ramada Inn. I guess that closed. Or it's one of these. No, there it is, Ramada Inn. So Gordon Lane is just not extended, because that's Meade Tractor. I bet that's what we're looking at right there. There's a bunch of tractors. It's probably Meade Tractor. In which case we're there. I'm comfortable with that. 5 points off. Oh, yeah, Simi, no one played this, is what that means, because Simi does a practice round, or he checks that the seed works, so that there's no missing images, but he puts it as 0 points to not distract people and think that they're losing. Someone who has 25,000 points or whatever. So, yeah, 5 points off. We were by Meade Tractor at that point is probably mislabeled. Gordon Lane apparently is just not extended properly on the map. More hilly this time. Small road. Relatively small road. What else can we get? Nothing so far, but this is not coal country. Well, I mean, maybe it is, but it doesn't really look that much like far eastern Kentucky. It's probably more central. Let's see what else. We can get. Yeah, there's really nothing here that I can see. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I bet this is like a 4-digit road. Or it's not even a numbered road at all. I guess does Kentucky do 4-digit? I don't know if Kentucky does 4-digit now. I'm not going to bother looking. We'll find out. I think they do. There's not many places that do. I'll check. Yeah, they do 4-digit. That's what I thought. I thought it was Kentucky that does 4-digit. So those roads are super small. So it's probably a 4-digit. Maybe it's a 3-digit. Either way, that's sequential. Well, there's a 3-digit, 185. 185 is big enough to be... We're on the 20, apparently. That I did not expect. So the 20 crossing the 185. No, the 70, not the 20. Butler County. Nolan Lake State Park. Edmonson County. 70. I assume they know where 70 is right there. What was it again? I'm a little bit tired now. 185. 70 continues. There's 185, Round Hill. Something State Park was here. Those Jets. What was it? Something Nolan Lake State Park, which I don't see. I don't like that because I'm afraid that the 185 crosses again. But we have to go with what we have. We started east of the intersection by a right-hand bend. Perhaps that one. Maybe that one. If it's that one, then we're approaching the 187 shortly. Left-hand bend. Left-hand bend, then there's another right-hand bend. So that's... No, I think it's this one. No, it's that one. Close enough. It was that one. A little bit farther down. Yep, because this isn't big enough. So it makes sense. 49.94 is not bad. Off by 5 points. We're on the freeway again. This is good, although it's tough to pinpoint. I will say that. Lake Cumberland Recreational Area, exit 62. Lake Cumberland is... Yeah, this. Because it's Jamestown, exit 62. We're probably on the Cumberland Parkway. With non-numbered exits. There it is, 62. Okay, we're going east to that exit, so we're started right there. You're very close to the exit itself. How close to the cul-de-sac? Can we get onto that cul-de-sac and then see where it corresponds? We'll try. We got 3 minutes. We might as well do it. In order to do that, we would ideally get onto this road, which either does not have street view or it just doesn't let me get on. There we go. It has street view. Now where's the road that goes to the neighborhood? I think it's this. Maybe not. Maybe it's still a little bit farther. Branscombe Fruit Market. That's this. Farmer's Produce. Which means, yeah, that was the cul-de-sac. Right there. We can't get on it, but we can apparently get to an unofficial camera by V&V Cam. I don't know why they bothered to do this. Again, it's like Ari Imanen. Why bother doing this when there's already perfectly good Google camera footage? But you know what? Some people, guess it's free advertising or whatever. Anyway, we should try and pinpoint this then. There's a small lake, which is right there, but we're far away from that. I'm kind of comfortable with this. Where's the lake on this side? We don't see it. It's probably right there. Going with it. 7 points off. Closer, farther, farther. Yeah, makes sense. Underestimated the distance a little, or yeah. This kind of looks almost like a repeat of round 2. Well, Kentucky has some interesting places, but really what we've seen so far is kind of boring, I have to admit. It's like 2 flat locations and 2 slightly hilly, small roads that look almost identical. Like, if we're... I wouldn't be surprised if we were right next to where round 1 was, somehow. Or round 2. Maybe a bit more east, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's more mountainous, I think, than round 2. It's from, I mean, it's a little bit more. Round 2 was more hilly. See, we even carved out the... We've carved through the rock. The fact that there's those rumble strips, yeah, and there's a mile marker, mile 20. So we're on a state route. Even though it looks like a small road, it's a state route. We're crossing the 1886, which I'm not even going to bother looking for, but... Yeah, see? There's a thing. It's the 89. So that's an east-west route, which we know. There's the 90, so the 89 would be theoretically this level. It's not going to be out west. 89, there's the 80 again, so that's Cumberland Parkway. 92, so it increases going south, right, but I don't see the 89. 70. I mean, maybe there's some exceptions. It's not like the interstate highway system is perfect, so this won't be either. It's way too mountainous to be there. Yeah, see, there's the 70, and there's the 88. So much for that being a perfect system, but, yeah. You can at least hope for something. Is this going to be the round that sinks us? Last time we had to wait to round 5. It's not going to be over this way, right? You would hope it wouldn't be. 1566. I don't know why this is so hard to find. Maybe 89 is not that big. Well, it's 89 crossing 1886. This is a good view. Are we getting any more clues? Probably not. So let's just look for the 89. 80, 90. It's probably like not at the zoom level or something. Uh, 89. Found the 89. Oh, right, because 1889 or 1880. That I don't even think that was the road that we were looking for. I don't remember now. This is where we're gonna lose some points. Right, we were going east, so we started like right there. It's late enough that well, let's see. Okay, close enough. 80 points off. It's actually the right shape. Funny enough, just the wrong one. 1 over. But it's late enough that I was looking for an east-west route, which is the even numbers, while it ends in a 9. So, that's, yeah. Although, I have to say this, the numbers increase going this way, which means, right, or am I mean, it's, the 89 is misplaced, right? Yeah, because that's 30, starting with 15, so the 89 is out of place anyway, because it's a new road, it looks like. It's a new road. Is what my guess is, coming across here. Yeah, so it's out of place anyway, whatever. I'm glad we found it, only 80 points off. And this road is small, again, but probably small enough that it's not a 2-digit road. Maybe a 4-digit road. $858, so that's like this. Down from Cincinnati to Lexington. Obviously not Cincinnati, but south of Cincinnati to Lexington is 858. So we at least know the area of the state. I think it's actually just like the Lexington area, like in here, and that's Louisville. Well, maybe not. Because Louisville is like 6 or something. It's like, I don't even know what it is, but it's like 5 or 6 or something like that is Louisville, and then 858 is to the east of that, and then 606 is eastern Kentucky. So that's your area codes. 264 and whatever, and some other one is western Kentucky. It's an overlay. Did we rotate around? Maybe. I don't know what we did, but I'm concerned we did rotate around. I don't know. I can't tell what's happening. No, I don't think I saw this before. I didn't. Or maybe I did and I'm just... We might be actually back at the start. Either way, if we are, then it doesn't matter at this point. Yep, it's back at the start. But we're not. We're gonna go east since I don't want to double back. Hopefully there's something east, or north rather. That will be helpful. If not, round 5 sinks us again. But yeah, 859, yeah. We knew that. Just need a road number, because honestly, I can probably do with a 3-digit Speed zone. We're entering a town. Yep, there's a water tower. 1 minute left. Should have gone this way from the start. What can we find? I'm not even gonna just try to just go right through it and hope to get to major road. There we go, major road. 57 and 3364 or 364. 57. 7. So north south. There's 57. Is that 3364 or 364? 3364. Not ideal. Three 315. What is it? 9 seconds. Middletown. Middletown. Found Middletown. I don't know where we started. 2.6 kilometers off. Good enough. We were on the 57. Funny enough, I should have stayed where I was because I would have been closer instead of putting right in the middle of town. But 300 points off, so 24,687. Ignore Simi, of course. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. But yet, we really kind of boring seed because of the location distribution. But I managed to figure it out. I don't think this is a winnable score, but I think we'll be up near the top. Ultimately, this wasn't too hard. I just kind of went in the wrong direction every time. I mean, that's pretty much, yeah. I mean, it really is kind of the story of this. 89 can be, this one can be pretty tough as well, depending on which way you go. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm much happier with this than Maine, and I think we'll be back up near the top of the podium and top of the group, close to it. We'll see how Mapper does and everything. And you know, Mapper didn't do that well round one in Michigan, so might still have an advantage after all this. We'll see. We'll see how the guy who did well in Michigan does, and I guess see you next week.